What if the biggest financial mistake of the next decade isn't investing in the wrong thing, but being too afraid to invest at all? Every day, people are being told that AI will destroy jobs, that a recession is coming, that markets are overvalued, that the economy is becoming more uncertain, and when fear dominates the headlines, most people do exactly what they've always done. They wait, they hesitate, they do nothing. But history tells a very different story, because the people who build the most wealth are rarely the ones who wait for certainty. They're usually the ones who understand change before everyone else. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Throughout history, new technology has always created fear. When machines entered factories, workers feared unemployment. When computers arrived, people believed millions of jobs would disappear. When the internet emerged, businesses worried about survival. And now, it's AI. The pattern never changes. People focus on what might be lost. Very few focus on what might be created. The internet didn't destroy opportunity, it created entirely new industries. One of the best examples is Amazon. In 1994, most people had never purchased anything online. The internet seemed risky. Many experts believed people would never trust a website with their credit card information. But one man saw something different. Jeff Bezos left a successful career on Wall Street and started an online bookstore from a garage. For years, Amazon lost money. Critics laughed at the business model. Many investors believed the company would fail. But Bezos wasn't focused on where the world was. He was focused on where the world was going. Today, Amazon is one of the largest companies in the world. The opportunity existed long before most people could see it. Social media created new businesses. E-commerce created billion-dollar companies. Smartphones created markets that didn't even exist before. The same thing is happening with AI. Some jobs will change, some jobs may disappear, but entirely new opportunities will emerge. The biggest wealth transfers in history often happen during periods of transformation, not because change is easy, but because most people resist it. Most people think risk means market crashes, but the bigger risk is standing still. Inflation never stops. Technology never stops. Competition never stops. And if your money isn't growing, you're actually moving backward. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time to invest. The perfect time to start a business. The perfect time to learn new skills. But perfect conditions rarely exist. There was uncertainty in 2008. There was uncertainty in 2020. There is uncertainty today, and there will be uncertainty 10 years from now. Successful investors don't wait for uncertainty to disappear. They learn how to operate despite it. Here's something most people never realize. The best opportunities rarely feel like opportunities in the moment. When markets crash, people feel fear. When headlines become negative, people become cautious. When everyone is worried, prices often fall. And that's exactly why opportunity appears. If everyone was excited about an investment, it would probably already be expensive. But when fear dominates the conversation, quality assets often become discounted. Let's look at what happened during the 2008 financial crisis. The stock market collapsed. Banks were failing. News headlines predicted economic disaster. Fear was everywhere. Many investors sold their holdings and moved to cash, but others kept investing. Some continued buying high-quality companies while prices were falling. At the time, those decisions felt dangerous. Looking back, they became some of the most profitable investments of the next decade. The lesson wasn't that crises are good. The lesson was that fear often causes people to underestimate long-term value. This doesn't mean buying everything. It means understanding the difference between panic and value. The crowd reacts emotionally. Successful investors think strategically. Most people spend their lives focused on income. They work harder, they earn more money, they chase promotions, and income is important. But income alone rarely creates financial freedom, because income stops when work stops. Assets are different. Assets continue working even when you don't. Businesses generate profits. Real estate can generate cash flow. Stocks represent ownership in companies creating value every day. The wealthy understand something many people miss. Income pays the bills. assets build wealth. The goal isn't simply making more money, the goal is converting income into assets. Now let's talk about AI, because most people are focusing on the wrong question. They ask, will AI replace jobs? A better question, how can I use AI before everyone else does? The biggest opportunity of the AI era may not come from AI itself, it may come from understanding human behavior. Most people will spend years worrying about what AI might do. Others will spend those same years learning how to use it. We're already seeing this happen. Consider a freelance designer. Just a few years ago, creating marketing content for multiple clients could take days. Today, AI tools can help generate ideas, improve workflows, and automate repetitive tasks in minutes. The designer who learns these tools can serve more clients, produce more work, and increase income without working twice as many hours. Meanwhile, someone who refuses to adapt may find themselves competing against people who are faster and more efficient. The technology itself isn't the advantage. Learning how to use it is. Most people will focus on fear. A smaller group will focus on adaptation. And history suggests which group usually wins. Every technological revolution creates anxiety, but it also creates new tools, new businesses, new industries, new ways to create value. The question isn't whether change is coming. The question is how you'll respond when it arrives. Think about it. The people who resisted the Industrial Revolution were left behind. The people who ignored the internet missed one of the biggest wealth creation opportunities in history. And the people who dismissed smartphones failed to see how entire industries would be transformed. Every generation gets an opportunity, but that opportunity rarely announces itself. It usually arrives disguised as uncertainty, disguised as fear, disguised as change. The future will never be completely predictable. There will always be headlines. There will always be fear. There will always be reasons to wait. But wealth has always belonged to people who prepare before the opportunity becomes obvious. They continue learning, they continue investing, they continue adapting, because while the world changes, one thing never does. Opportunity always belongs to those who are ready when it arrives. 5 years from now, you'll either look back and be grateful that you started, or wish that you had. The choice is being made today, not someday, not next year, today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Wealth Decoded. Every week, we break down the ideas, strategies, and mindsets that help ordinary people build extraordinary wealth. And remember, the future doesn't belong to the people who wait. It belongs to the people who prepare. I'll see you in the next one.